Hi everybody, it's Miss Young again, and we're going to be doing another art project this week. This time I thought we'd do something new, something fun. It's going to be a crazy hair drawing. Now, in order for us to get our brains ready to do a crazy hair drawing, I think we need one thing that's really, really important, and that is for our hair to be crazy. So I'm going to just pull at my bun here a little bit and just kind of get some pieces sticking out and make sure everything's ready to go. You don't have to make your hair crazy if you don't want to, but I think if I have crazy hair, I'm gonna be in a place where I can do a really cool crazy hair drawing. It's just kind of fun, but you don't have to, it's okay. So you're gonna need a lot of things for this project. It's stuff that you can find around your house. Oh my goodness, see, look, my hair's all right here. Oh my goodness, okay. It's okay. So you're gonna need paper, just regular piece of paper. This is gonna be kind of messy, not super messy, but a little bit messy. So I put out some newspaper. I have 2 layers of newspaper underneath to make sure that it doesn't bleed through because, you know, we don't wanna make a mess. Definitely don't do this on the carpet. Make sure you do this maybe outside or up on the counter and put down some paper or some newspaper so that, you know, we don't make a mess and ruin something. So you have your paper. You're gonna need a Sharpie. You're gonna need something to color with, so crayons, markers, whatever you have. I just have a couple of extra coloring markers sitting around. So those, you're gonna need a straw, plastic straw, bendy straw, whatever kind of straw you have, doesn't matter. Just gonna need a straw, and you're gonna need food coloring, okay? That's one of the important ingredients here. So ask mom or dad, ask one of your family members. They look like this. They're usually in your pantry. They're used to cook with. They look like this. They're little bottles of food coloring. I only have 3 colors. I have green, yellow, and blue. Those are only the colors I have. So you really don't need that many colors. If you have more, awesome. If you don't worry about it. But find some food coloring that's in your pantry. So we have Sharpie, paper, newspaper, straw, markers, food coloring. All right, first things first is once you have your newspaper laid down, you can put your food coloring and your straw off to the side. You need your paper and a Sharpie. What you're gonna do for me is, the first thing is you're gonna draw a face, okay? But you don't wanna draw the top of your head. You wanna leave your head open. So watch what I do. I'm gonna draw it and then I'll hold it up to show you. So I'm gonna start, and I want my face to cover the whole piece of paper, so don't make your face this big. You wanna make it big, fill up the whole page. I'm gonna do a big U shape, okay? Big U shape, just like that. Then I'm gonna do a capital C on one side and a backwards capital C on the other side, like that, okay, for my 2 ears. Then I'm gonna draw the neck, which is 2 lines that curve down, like that. Okay, I'm gonna draw a upside down rainbow for the neck of my shirt, right here, okay? And then I don't want my head to just be floating, I need to have shoulders. So I'm gonna have a line that comes out and curves down. And then on the other side, out and curves down, just like that. So I have one shoulder out and down, out and down. Okay, what are we missing? We want our facial features. We want our eyebrows, our eyes, nose, mouth. We already have ears, so ears are good. But mouth, nose, eyes, and don't forget your eyebrows. So I'm gonna start with my eyes. Remember, our eyes, from the tops of our ears, we bring our fingers straight forward, and that is where the corner of our eyes are. So I'm gonna have my eyes be right next to where my ears are. You don't have to make your eyes look real. You know, we talk about how our eyes are kind of like football shapes or leaf shapes. You don't have to do them that way if you don't want to. If you wanna make yours look more like a cartoon, you can. And I think I will. I'm gonna make one big oval there. And one big oval there, like that, okay? Then I'm going to do the inside of my eye where the color is. So I'm gonna have my person looking down just for fun, why not? So 2 more smaller circles on the inside that are touching the bottom, just like that. If you want your person to be looking up this way or over that way or looking straight, totally up to you, you decide. But mine, the circles are on the bottom because they're gonna be looking down. Okay, for my nose, I'm going to do a very long, skinny U shape, like that. There's my nose, silly nose. Doesn't have to look real, this is just for fun. Then I'm gonna do my smile, and I wanna have an open mouth smile, so I'm gonna do a line that goes across, and then kind of like an upside down rainbow, just like that. Easy peasy. All right, and then I'm gonna draw, I wanna draw my eyelids so you can see where the tops of my eyes are, because I always think it's important to add that. Now, if you want to draw a guy, then you can just leave it like that, where you just have the top of your eyelid. Or if you're a girl, you can add your eyelashes. So I think mine's going to be a girl, so I'll add a couple of eyelashes, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to. So I just do, for a girl, 3 little curvy lines like that. And then the same thing on the outside of the eye on the other side. So now we got our little girl. Don't forget eyebrows. You can fill them in if you want to, or you can just do a line. Remember, it doesn't have to look real. It can just be a cartoon for this art project. No big deal. Ooh, my eyebrows were a little bit off center, but that's okay, because this is a crazy hair, crazy face project, so no big deal. Okay, did I draw the top of my head? No, I didn't. We're going to leave the top of our head blank. Do not draw anything on the top, because that's going to be our crazy hair, and we're not there yet. All right, I am done with my marker. I have my eyebrows, eyes, nose, mouth. My head is not a magical floating head. It is connected to my neck and my shoulders. Okay, I can put the Sharpie down. Now, if you have markers, awesome. If you have crayons, colored pencils, whatever you use to color, anything works. So I'm gonna take my markers, and I have on a light blue shirt, so I'm gonna use a light blue marker. And I want you to take a couple minutes. You can pause me until you're ready and color yourself in. Now, these markers that I have are really old, so they might be running out a little bit, but that's okay. Just do your best. Crayons, colored pencils, whatever you want. Just try to fill in all the white space like we've talked about in art class. All the way. You don't have to color your character to have the same shirt as you have. If you want your character to have a green shirt or a yellow shirt, whatever you want, it's totally up to you. But try to fill in all your white space like we talk about in art class. Try to color back and forth in the same direction. Remember, we don't color like this because that's scribbling. We want to color back and forth, make our lines look nice and pretty. And try to stay in the lines as best as you can. Alrighty, done with my shirt. Excellent. Now, my eyes are also blue, but I think I'm gonna have my girl character here have green eyes. So I'm gonna take out a green marker, and I'm gonna color in her eyes green. And you can do whatever color you want. You could have purple eyes if you wanted to. It is totally up to you. Take some time, no rush. You can just pause me, and then when you're done coloring, you can skip ahead to the next part. So if I had a bunch of time, I would go in and I would color in her whole face. I'd color in her mouth, her neck, her nose, her ears, but I don't want this video to go on and on forever and ever and ever and ever, because then we'll never get there. So we're gonna pretend that I have finished coloring in my whole character. We're gonna pretend I've colored in her skin. We're gonna skip ahead to the next part. So if you're not done coloring, now would be a good time to pause and finish your coloring. And then when you're ready, you can hit play so we can go to the next part. Okay, moving on. I'm gonna put my markers away. I don't need my Sharpie anymore. all that goes to the side. Next, you're gonna need your food coloring. So take it out of the box. This is where it's gonna get a little bit messy. That's why we have the newspaper down. Put down a bunch of newspaper or do it outside. Don't do it near the carpet. And maybe put on like an old shirt that you wear to sleep in so that in case you get it on your clothes, you don't ruin your favorite shirt. All right, so I have my straw. That's the next thing I need. And I have my food coloring. If you don't have these colors, no big deal. Doesn't matter. If you have pink, if you have blue, if you have purple, totally fine. Doesn't matter. You choose whatever colors you want to use. If you don't have food coloring, they have it at the dollar store. They have it at Walmart. The next time that you make a run to the grocery store, just add it to your list, food coloring. They make food coloring that is in these tubes like this, and it's a cream. We don't want the cream one. This one, we want it to be liquid. We want it to be like water where it moves around a lot. The cream one is really hard to spread. It almost looks like paint, and that's not really what we want. We want it to look like colored water. So in these, you can't really see, but in these, it's like drippy water. So that's what we want. Okay, put these off to the side. I'm gonna use my blue one first, and I'm gonna have my straw at the ready. Okay, take the lid off. Be careful because they can be pretty messy. Make sure your paper is on your newspaper. And we'll start with 4 drops. So I'm gonna take this and very carefully on the top of where my head would be, where my hair would be, I'm gonna make 1, 2, 3, 4 drops. So watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 drops. Then I'm gonna take my straw and I'm going to blow on the drops and we're gonna see what happens. So watch. Can you guys see how they're starting to move? Awesome, okay. Okay, you'll notice my straw did not touch the food coloring. It doesn't need to touch the paper. All I'm doing is blowing air through the straw onto the dots. And then when I do that, it makes it look all crazy. Awesome, okay. If I want more blue, I can come back in a little bit and do more blue. But right now I'm gonna move on to the green. And I think I'll do 5 drops this time. So 1 by the ear, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Remember, these are the watery kind. It looks like colored water. You'll notice when I blow with the straw, I'm moving around so that it gets all wild and crazy and the color moves this way and then this way. So you want to move around. Don't just sit still. Okay, here we go. Whew. If you start to get dizzy, take a break. Don't do it so much that, you start to get lightheaded because that's not good. Awesome. Okay, let's see how it looks so far. Oh, hang on. There we go. All right, this is where we're at so far. Looking pretty good. She's pretty crazy. Oh man, I wish I had hair this color. That's pretty cool. All right, here's my yellow one, but I think it's gonna be kind of orange actually, so let's see. Whoop, yep, it's definitely orange. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and one more right here, 6. Okay, ready? Here we go. Oh yeah, it's definitely orange. All right, there we have it. There is my orange color, super cool. Now, like I said, if I want more blue or more green, I can go back in and add some more. So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3 more drops of blue. Here we go. There we go. And now you'll see that the color is coming off and going onto the newspaper. That's good because that's why we put the newspaper down. All right, I think I want a little bit more. Oop, I got some on my fingers, so just wipe it on the newspaper right there. That's okay. I can wash my hands at the end with lots of soap. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, here we go. See, I'm getting all messy. That's why the newspaper's there, and that's why I'm wearing an old t-shirt. Awesome. That is super cool. Okay, let me show you what my piece looks like at the very end. Ah, does it look like my real hair? I think it looks just like what my hair looks like right now. Okay, you're gonna wanna let it dry. Don't try to pick it up too much. Don't move it around, and don't put it on like carpet or on a nice table. You want to leave it on the newspaper until it is totally dry. Make sure that you put the lids back on your food coloring and whatever box or bag you store it in. Make sure that you put them away, because if you leave them out, I don't know, my puppy would certainly get to them and he'd eat them, and that probably wouldn't be very good. So make sure that they all go back in the box. Make sure you put your markers, your crayons, colored pencils, whatever you use to color in your person, put all that stuff away. Let it dry, and then when you are finished, you will have a wonderful masterpiece of crazy hair. So when you are done, when it's all dry, send me a picture of your crazy hair drawing. Or I guess we can call it painting, since we kind of did some painting with the straw. But send me a picture of it. I would love to see it. These are going to be so cool and so awesome. If you want to, instead, you could put the drops up here and then blow with your straw down this way, so that then you have like long hair coming out this way. But then it might get over your forehead and in front of your face. So it's totally up to you. Draw it however you want, and do the crazy hair however you want. You can have some of it coming this way, some of it going that way, up, across. It is totally up to you. You decide. But finish coloring it in. Even if you didn't color it in all the way just now, wait till it's dry and then color it in, and then send me a picture, because I would love to see them. These are going to be amazing, and they are super fun and super easy. You could do these with your siblings. You could do them with your parents, with your grandparents. Show them your amazing skills. Show them this new thing that you've learned, and show them your crazy hair. All right. I miss all of you so much. I hope you are staying healthy and staying safe, and I can't wait for next week's video. Bye, everyone. Have a great day.